Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Alexis. This is Alexis Reloading. I'm a single mom of two documenting my journey to independence. I am so glad you clicked on this video. I'm so glad you are here. If you're not already subscribed, please subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss a video, and give this video a thumbs up. So we have over 100 subscribers on this channel, and I am so surprised. I remember when I first created this channel, I was talking with my mom about it, and she's like, so are you going to post it on social media? Are you going to, share it with Instagram and your Facebook and stuff? And I was like, God, no, I don't want that many people looking at it. And then here we are. I am excited. So if you are not already subscribed, I hope that you subscribe now, hit the notification bell so you don't miss a video, and give this video a thumbs up. I would be happy to have you join me on this journey. Again, I am documenting my journey as a single mom of two. Initially, I never envisioned it to be just a financial focus, but I am not shy about sharing my real numbers with you and letting you see the dark sides of my personal finances. So again, I hope that you join the community and follow me on this journey. Second thing I want to do is a disclaimer. Usually in these sit down chit chat with me videos, I give you the disclaimer about the topic we're going to be discussing. So I do want to let you know, while I have been managing my own personal finances for, the past 20 years. I am not a personal finance expert. I am not advising anybody on what they should do with their own finances. I am just sharing my journey with you in hopes that maybe through my journey, you can, avoid the mistakes that I make, or maybe get encouragement to get out of your own financial situations you have. That's one disclaimer. The second disclaimer in this one is I am not a tax professional. I am going to be talking about some tax information from my viewpoint. I will not be advising you on what you should be doing with your personal taxes or with your money. I'm just, again, sharing what I have decided to do with mine. So now that we have those out of the way, let's get into it. So the most recent stimulus that was passed, I believe it was passed in April, included a child tax credit. As a single mom of two, I, for one, am really excited about this credit and what it potentially could mean for us. So let's talk about it. The tax credit originally was just $2,000 per child. I think, if I understand it correctly, you were not guaranteed to get the full $2,000. It was based on your income. And I think, if I'm understanding this correctly, if I'm wrong, please correct me in the comment section below. But if, the more money you made, the more of the credit you received. If you make less money, then you don't receive the full credit. I think that's how it went. I mean, when I look at my taxes, I don't think I ever received the full credit. So I think that's how it went. But with this stimulus that was passed, for the child tax credit portion of it, it increased the child tax credit to $3,000 for children 6 to 17 and $3,600 for children 0 to 5. And I believe everybody is eligible for the full amount. There was no limitations. It wasn't a gradual scale where if you made more money, you got more benefit. You made less money, you got less benefit. If you were within the income requirement, then you were eligible to receive it. Additionally, though, they added a monthly payment to it effective July 15th. And so for 6 months, half the year, you would receive the monthly payment based on the different amounts that you were approved of. So if you had somebody under 5 who was a dependent on your taxes, then you would be receiving $300 per month per child. And if you had children over 6, then you would be receiving $250. Myself, I have a 6-year-old and I have an 8-year-old, so I am expecting to receive $500. Now, there's a little bit of controversy with this because the understanding is that it is a tax credit and it is a prepaid tax credit. So normally when you file your taxes, you'd be receiving the full credit or your credit during tax season, and it would come back as a refund potentially. Now you're going to be receiving half of that credit for the next 6 months unless you chose to opt out of it. Now, I did a whole video before about how I view taxes and what you should do with your taxes. I will link that down below, but a little disclaimer or a little sneak peek of that video, it is your money. You pay taxes. The government is not handing anything out to you. You have basically put into the system, and the system is giving you this money back. That is one. Two, it is your choice. If you do not want to receive this money now, you have the option to opt out of it. There is a website where you can go and you can opt out of it. If you do want your money now, understand that there is a potential that maybe you will have been overpaid. I don't know how they're going to work that out, but there is the potential that you could be overpaid. For me personally, pre-kids, I loved receiving a big tax return. My income and my expenses were relatively around the same amount. And so getting a larger tax return that one time a year allowed me to fund some expenses in my life that maybe I wouldn't have been able to fund throughout the year. As I have grown and as I have become a mother and a parent, I do not want to receive a big return once a year. I just don't. I would rather have my money monthly because that's how it's going to help me in the long run. It doesn't really benefit me to receive a, let's say $6,000 one-time payment in February or March, yes, it's fun and it's cool, and I would likely blow it on something for myself and something for the kids, and that would be great, but it doesn't benefit our lives. It doesn't help us in the long run. So I am excited to get this monthly payment. The other part of that is I don't believe in interest-free loans from the government or for the government. In the event that you overpay, they are not going to be giving you an interest-free loan. They're not going to say, hey, pay us back whenever you feel like it. So throughout the year, I would rather pay less taxes and have a smaller return, but have more money in my pocket throughout the month. That is my personal choice. That's what I like to do. So I did not opt out of this money. The other part of that is, who does this money belong to? I think I've made it very clear. It's your money. Do what you want to do with it. To me, though, my children do not work and they are not financially responsible for themselves. When doctor appointments come up and dentist bills come up, my children do not pay for it. I do not take money out of their piggy banks or their allowances or anything like that to fund their lifestyle. When we want to go on a vacation, they're not chipping in on that. That's not how I roll. So I don't view tax credits, stimulus payments, or anything. I have a video on my child support as well. I don't view that as something that belongs to my children. More so, it is something that belongs to me, and I utilize it to better my children's life. So I won't be giving my children money from this money because, technically, as far as taxes goes, it's not theirs. It's literally based on what I contribute to our society. If I didn't have them, the $500 that I'm going to be receiving, I probably spend way more than that on my children. So if I didn't have them, I wouldn't need the expense or wouldn't need that type of income. So for me, I'm not going to be splitting it with my kids or putting it in a special account just for my kids. Maybe one day when I'm financially secure and, maybe debt free, or we are in a better financial position, maybe that's something that I would consider to do. But at this moment, it's not in the cards for me. So I am so excited. Comment down below if you're excited about this. I am all for having more money in my pocket throughout the month. For me, that helps me a lot more than that one-time payment because, again, I'm on this journey. I'm paying down debt, and debt has interest. There are very few loans and debts that do not charge you interest. And so interest accumulates, and while it is nice to have that one lump sum at one time and maybe you're paying a bigger debt off than what you normally would, it's still debt, and you probably are paying a lot more in interest throughout the year than that one lump sum is charging you. So I'm excited. I hope that if you're still here and you're following me on this journey, please subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you here. Comment down below. I'd love to engage in conversations with you guys about how you kind of view your money. I'm still working on it. You know, if you followed me and you see my budget, it's like a roller coaster right now. I'm hoping to go on the high and stay up there for a while. But I get excited to learn from other people and other people's perspective. I do not have all the answers, but I am happy to share things that I do know with you. So that's going to do it for today's video. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, give this video a thumbs up, and thank you for staying and thank you for subscribing. I'm so excited again for the 100 subscribers. It is amazing. I'm trying to decide what we should do to celebrate this, but we'll talk about that in future videos. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.